Hey guys, so today we're mashing two Pokemons together. I thought it could be a fun little exercise, and so I have this wheel right here where we're just gonna pick up a few random suggestions from actually you guys wrote all of these. I got a bit lazy, so I didn't write all of them because there were a lot. So yeah, let's see what's the first one we get. Okay, so the first two Pokemon that we're mashing up today are Zubat and Oddish, and honestly I thought that's a very lucky first draw because it's so simple and they're very similar. So for this exercise I was worried that we're just gonna have to jump right into something completely crazy. So this one was very calm and very easy to do because both Pokemon are very simple in their designs. There are no big details and they're both purple, so it was very easy to mix them together. So both of them have quite round bodies, and I decided to kind of mix them together for the legs and the body, so I kept a round shape, and since Zubat doesn't have eyes, I decided to take that aspect from Oddish and add tiny little eyes, and as well I decided since Oddish has legs, we will kind of merge them with Zubat's tails. I think those are tails or antennas or whatever it is, and kind of create these long looking legs. And I still wanted this creature to have a tail as well, so I kind of added the long tail. And then I couldn't decide if I wanted the wings to be green and leafy because Oddish has leaves, of course, but then I decided to just make the ears the leafy part because Oddish doesn't have that much green going on and Zubat has no green, so I just mixed those two. And I kind of didn't do much with the wings, but I did decide to make them into this one continuous thing that they're attached to the legs, so that's why they're longer as well. So now he just looks like a flying potato. That was what I was thinking while I was drawing it. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I also thought of a little story for him since Oddish hides in the ground. I think during daytime. I don't know facts well about Pokemon, but I think that's what he does. And both are nocturnal. So I thought this little guy, he can be a fruit bat, but he can also camouflage as maybe as an actual fruit. And his ears look like leaves, so those could help him hide between trees or something. I don't know, I thought it was cute, so that's a little story that I added for this little guy. And today I'm also trying to keep as close to the Pokemon style as I can with my little style splashes here and there, but they will be quite flat and I had to fight the urge not to do anything about that. So yeah, I was trying to add texture where I could because you know me, I love texture. So next up we have Gengar and Celebi? Anyways, but this one was a bit trickier because both of them have different color schemes, different designs of course, and also different expressions. So that was another thing that I had to keep in mind, that we still want this creature to resemble some parts, I guess. Well, of course, from the Pokemon that we're getting inspired from. So for this design, I thought, what if I tried to make an emotion that's kind of in between those two Pokemon. So Gengar is he has like this evil smile, and Celebi is just happy, I guess. So I thought, what if we give him like a confident but little grumpy-ish look? I don't know, like a I'm gonna fight and win. I don't know. So with the colors, I decided to just literally split everything up. So both of them have different eye colors. So I thought, what if he has two different eye colors? And then as well, I kind of split his body, and I took a design aspect from Celebi that the Pokemon has like this pants thing going on. It's not pants, I know, but you know, like here we have the purple thing for this little bug guy, and of course I added antennas because both of them kind of have horn-like features, so I really wanted that to stand out as well. And for the wing parts, I literally just took those from Celebi, but I made them a little bit more with an edge because of Gengar's side. So yeah, that's what we did for this guy. Also, all these designs are my first thoughts of what I could do with this. I didn't do much concept art for it, no thinking, just straight to it. So maybe if I did more sketches and did more of the concept art and thinking, maybe we would have better results or more funky results, but it's fun to just go in with this first idea and we can always come back and redo something. But yeah, now we have Nidorino and Arcanine. So for these ones, I also kind of did the splitting both of them and taking this edginess from Nidorino and just plopping that kind of onto Arcanine. And we clearly have the pose, or I guess the shape and body of Arcanine, but there are a few things I added from Nidorino, like the horn and the spikes. I decided to add some of that, but not go too crazy. And I thought it would be cute to keep the fluff from Arcanine. I hope I'm saying that right. If not, well, here we are, and you'll just have to listen to me saying it wrong. But yeah, so we have this bright yellow color, and again purple. I don't know why we have a very purple theme going on here. I guess you guys like purple Pokemon a lot. But yeah, so for some of the designs, I'm really going with this color harmony rule, where you have basically a 60-30 and 10% variations of colors, and sometimes I split it a bit differently, but you will see me taking usually two main colors and then sprinkle a little bit of details over the design, like here the dark purple, and then I think one of them have green eyes, so I added that, and I really like this design. I thought it's funky, but I was worried that the yellow and purple would clash, so I muted it down a little bit so that they go better together. Also today I'm using an Ohuhu sketchbook that I bought, and it's huge. I did not think that it would be that huge. There's tons of pages. Yeah, this is the first sketchbook spread I'm doing on this one. I do have a few sketchbooks that are unfinished, but we'll talk about it later. I just remembered that Nidorino has white claws, I think, so I left the thumbs of this creature white. So yeah, also we need names for all of them, so I would love to hear your suggestions for the names, because I'm only one person and I don't know what to do. We finally have a pair that doesn't have purple in their design, so we have Houndoom and Dragonair. And yeah, this one I had quite the struggle with because I don't know. I wasn't fully inspired by it, but I would love to redesign it since again we're just going off of the first idea that I have. So, you know, it could be better if we had multiple ideas. But yeah, I thought, okay, we need this long, lanky body because of Dragonair, and then somehow we need to incorporate stuff from Houndoom. And I decided that we will have two little horns because Houndoom has horns, but Dragonair has one tiny horn, so I kind of mashed that together. And then instead of Houndoom's, I think it's a skull at the chest, we have Dragonair's pearl, because that Pokemon also has something at the chest, but I kind of combined those two as well and attached that to the body. And of course we also have the Houndoom's rings around the legs and on the back. So yeah, I did not know what to do. And for the colors, I decided to give these red eyes to really draw attention to the face, and since Dragonair is very blue, I decided to just darken this blue to take that from Houndoom, but basically nothing else comes from Houndoom, like no dark colors or brown colors, so yeah. Yeah, this was an interesting combination. When I saw it, I thought, okay, here we go. Another one that maybe I won't really have inspiration. But I started drawing the face. I just did a circle and then I knew what I wanted it to look like. So we have this cute little almost like a onesie design for this creature, because Spritzee has I don't know even how to say it, but there's like this disconnection from the pink body to the legs, so I got inspired from that part, so I decided to separate them, I guess, for this design. That Banette's part is the gray part, of course, but it also has these wing-alike hands, and then we needed to have some kind of zipper because I didn't really want to make the mouth into the zipper. Firstly because I tried and it looked a little too weird or almost creepy. But I tried to combine the eyes and mostly focused from Banette's side, but they started to look a bit weird. And then I noticed that, damn, this paper kind of bleeds a little bit. I didn't really notice it before, but when I was working with the eyes, I realized that they have bled quite a lot. But I like little happy accidents like that, so I don't mind these things. But if you do get this sketchbook, know that this is a thing that can happen with alcohol markers, but I really like the paper because they blend very nicely. This is not bleed proof though, so another thing. Also, this isn't sponsored or anything. I just really wanted a sketchbook with white pages since my other big one has more of a yellow tone to it. So this is the last suggestion from you guys that I picked or randomized, I guess. And this might be my favorite one from all of them because I don't know, I just like the colors, I like the design. Yeah, so of course we had to keep the horn from Absol, and I just wanted to merge it with Volcarona because that moth creature, I guess, has horns as well or something like that. So we had to keep it, and I wanted the body to be still very Absol-like. So I just had to figure out what kind of elements or where to put elements from Volcarona. So we puffed up Absol quite a lot because of this moth puffy puff. I don't know where I was going with that, but of course I also decided to make the wing part into the tail part and the body. Kind of just merge those two together, the same with the colors, and I don't know, I like how it looks. It's more interesting to look at because some of the designs are very simple and nothing wrong with that, of course, but this one was fun to do, but I was worried that I'm gonna mess it up, and I almost forgot to do some shading for this design. So you'll see me going to, like, I start doing the line art and then I'm realizing that, whoops, I forgot to add shading. So that happened. So, did you think that the last one would be the last one? Because it's not. Here we have the honorary mention from my suggestions. So yeah, I decided to also include one of my ideas that I wanted to merge. Honestly, I would kind of want to redo it because I feel like I could have done a better job, but I feel like I already put all my efforts out for you guys that I got tired and I didn't want to think, but I should have, so I want to redo it so I can do better justice. If you know which two Pokemons I'm blending or mashing up here, let me know in the comments. This one is super easy, but if we ever do another one of these videos, I could do a harder one and then you have to guess because I don't know. Could you guess the other Pokemons if I didn't tell you which ones they were? Yeah. So for this one, you can see me doing and redoing some parts, so you can clearly see that I'm messing around and I have no clue on what I'm doing or how I want it to look. It was just a impulsive, I need to fill this space, so that's what we did. And it's kind of funny because at the start of the sketchbook I have quite a lot of space and then I start merging them very close to each other, so I need to remember that for the next time. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know which mashup you like the most, and also I was thinking that the top comment here with 2 Pokemon mashup I could do for next time for sure, like that one is guaranteed. So let me know what you would want to see. Otherwise, I would probably just put a poll, not a poll, I guess, a question box on Instagram again, or just use the same wheel, because I did take out the ones we had already, so there would be no duplicates. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!
Tightly like I was there, and whisper softly in your ear that everything is gonna be alright.